Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter's Spooky Halloween Likes Books. All right, are you guys ready to hear all the books that I'm gonna read this month? Okay, first of all, I just wanna say, I will be doing Spookathon October 17th to the 23rd. So excited, but I have not looked to see what the challenges are yet, so I will be doing that and adding that and whatever to my list. So I just want to say this is a to be read, but it's also more of kind of a want to read. I literally here have like 30 books, 20 books that I'm just going to show you, and what I get to this month is what I get to, and I'm, you know, all that kind of stuff. So I was actually going to start with these books down here, but I think I'm going to start with my Audible purchase. So Audible was having a sale. There were a lot of books that were $4.95. I added some new books, and then I have some books that I haven't read already, so I went and got them. So let's get right into this. Now, last month I was supposed to read Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I didn't read it, so I actually bought it on Audible with one of my credits. I then bought a book called The Pecan Man. I don't know what it's about. It's supposedly kind of a mystery. I then also got The Court of Thorn and Roses because somebody had bought it for me, I think Crystal, and so I'm gonna read it and listen to it. And then I bought All the Missing Girls. So I'm gonna also, I've been wanting to read that forever, so I got that and I'm gonna listen to that on Audible. And those will probably be the 4 books on Audible that I listen to this month. I'm so excited about them. Okay, now I was gonna read, you guys are like, this is so excited, oh my God. I was gonna read Heaven by V.C. Andrews, because I just got it from Amazon. I think it was $1.99 plus shipping and handling. Anyway, I'm actually thinking about, and this is very bizarre for BookTube, I'm actually thinking about maybe alternating the Chuck Palahniuk class out. Just think about this for a second and let me know what you think. And starting in January, doing the V.C. Andrews books instead, starting with Flowers in the Attic series, and then reading My Sweet Audrina, and then the Heaven series, and then the Ruby series. I don't know if we would go further than that because they're written by a ghostwriter, but in the comments section below, let me know if you'd be interested in doing that. I'm kind of like, I love the V.C. Andrews books, and I haven't read them in like 25 years, so I'm thinking about revisiting them. So yeah, PP's over here sniffing all my books, and you want to see what book he's sniffing? We'll just go right into that. Helter Skelter. So my plan is that I'm actually going to finish this book in the month of October. I wanted to read a true crime book. I've been reading this since like May, so I think that I can get this done. I'm super, super excited, okay? So that's gonna be my big, thick one for October. Now, this isn't really a Halloween-based book, but because he's become a friend, I have to read his book, and that is Shane Dawson's book, It Gets Worse. I've been having it sit over there forever. It's actually pretty short. It's a funny read, so I'm gonna just kind of take this with me when I go places, and this is gonna be like my Carrie book that I read. You guys have a Carrie book that you just take with you everywhere? That's gonna be my book for that. All right, then, are you so excited? I went to Half Price Books today, and I got 3 books. And now I've talked a lot about how Richard Lehman is my favorite horror writer of all time. I love him so much. If you guys are looking for a book to read for Halloween or October, I have 2 book recommendations. The first one is Endless Night by Richard Lehman. It's terrifying. And hold on a second, I think PP wants to come up. Are you wanting to come up here, or do you just want to sniff? He's just wanting to sniff. Okay, Endless Night by Richard Lehman. It's absolutely terrifying. And the second book that I would recommend is The Night Country by Stuart Onan, and it actually is all Halloween based around like scary movies, and it's about a car accident where 3 out of the 5 kids are killed in it, and it's a year later. I don't want to say anything more. It is fantastic. One of my favorite books of all time. I actually almost pulled it down to show you, but my bookshelves look so nice, I don't want to mess them up. Okay, so I got Body Rides by Richard Lehman. Super excited about that. And then I have wanted to read, and I actually think I have this on my Kindle. I'm like pulling off price tags. You guys know how I am about price tags. I have this on my Kindle, but I got Jonathan Mayberry's Rotten Ruin, which is a vampire series. And I've heard, like, I had this guy that I knew a long time ago. I had this kid that was a friend of mine. He was like 18. He loved these books. Like, he couldn't put them down. So I wanted to read them the whole time, ever since then. Can you guys hear PP in the background? He's just like walking back and forth pacing. Now, the next book that I got at Half Price Books to read this month, I've heard like really mixed reviews about. And it is The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. I've actually never read anything by Holly Black. I do have something else over here though of hers. But I never read anything by her, and so, is it by her too? Yeah. And so I'm super excited about reading this. I actually, PP just like jumped up here and said, hello, I'm in charge. Do you want to say hi to everybody, PP? He says, I'm black, almost like a black cat. That means I'm Halloweeny. PB loves Halloween costumes. PB, what's your favorite Halloween costume? He said a bee, of course. What else do you love? He said, well, I love my sheriff's outfit. He said, because then everybody knows that there's a sheriff in town. Okay, sit over there with the books. You're good. Okay, so I'm excited about this. I've heard really mixed reviews, but like when I read the inside of it, the synopsis, I was like, I could really get into this. So yeah. Okay, the next book, speaking of Holly Black, is I want to read the first one of the Spiderwick Chronicles. And I actually asked Richard at Books and Bullshit, since he reads like all middle grade and young adult, like younger than middle grade books, or he doesn't read only that, but he loves that. I asked him, I was like, what are your 5 recommendations for middle grade? And this was like one of his recommendations, like his top recommendations, I think. I'm almost positive. So I was like, well, screw it. I'm going to get it. And if I like it, then I'll read the series. I've always wanted to read like a really long series like that, and I never have. So, and you know where I'm at with the Harry Potter stuff. So speaking of that, middle grade. Let's do middle grade next. I found in my basement, I had forgotten I have this, and Richard and I talked about this because this is like one of his favorite authors of all time. And I don't like this copy that I have, but it was only $2.99, half-price books, I see. But I've had this for a long time. And it's actually The House with a Clock in Its Walls by John Bellairs, one of my all-time favorite books growing up. And then on the flip side is The Ghost in the Mirror. So anyway, and I also have The Curse of the Blue figurine over there, and that whole series, with the original covers and the pictures inside and stuff like that. If you're gonna get it, you have to get it with, like, this one doesn't have any of the pictures. The pictures are what make John Bellairs' books so awesome. 2 books in one, only $5.99, and I paid $2.99, and in Canada, it's $8.99. I'm glad I don't live in Canada. I mean, I have nothing wrong with Canada, but $8.99 for a book, my lord. Anyway, okay. What's next? What's next? And then I wanted to read a couple classics, so I got And Then There Were None by Agatha Christie. I read this when I was like in 7th grade and saw the movie, but I haven't read it since. There's supposedly some fantastic BBC special about it. So yeah, I want to read that and then see the movie. And then I talked about how I love the movie Sorry, Wrong Number with Barbara Stanwyck, the old movie. Well, the woman that wrote Sorry, Wrong Number was Lucille Fletcher, and she also wrote $80 to Stand For. This is like a vintage novel. I've read about this before because it says in here, the San Diego Book Exchange. So anyway, I'm really excited about reading this. I have started this so many times and never really got into it. All right, what should we go do next, Peter? I almost said PP. So a couple books, I know they're doing thrillers for Spookathon, so I'm saving like these 2 for Spookathon, and that is The Sisters by Claire Douglas. One lied, one died. Sisters. But anyway, my best friend told me to read this. She loved it. She read it in one day. Shit was incredible. Grippingly claustrophobic, perfect for fans of The Girl on the Train, which you know I love. That movie's coming out this week. I can't wait. And then my last book purchase that I got with the Book of the Month Club was The Couple Next Door by Sherry Lapina. I've heard so many incredible things about this. I don't even want to know what it's about. I am just going to read this for Spookathon. I'm so excited. I did want to say something about the Book of the Month Club. I loved the Book of the Month Club. I did not think that it was super expensive, but I enjoy going to bookstores more and buying books. So for me, it was kind of too expensive, and I actually canceled it on the day that my membership was supposed to renew. And they were so nice about it. They were like, oh yeah, sure, you have to call and cancel it. But I thought they were gonna give me some shit about it, and they totally didn't. They were totally cool about it. And they were like, hey, if you ever wanna renew it, just let us know, you can call us back. But the next book came out like a year ago, but I wasn't aware of that. And it's a collection of short stories, kind of very much like My True Love Gave to Me by Stephanie Perkins, and what's the other one? Summer Days and Summer Nights, which I have yet to finish. But this one is called Slasher Girls and Monster Boys. A story selected by April Tucholke. I don't know who that is. But it's got like Lee Bardugo, Marie Lu, Danielle Page, Kat Winters. I'm looking on here for people that I know. Jonathan Mayberry, we just talked about with Rotten Ruin. I'm really excited about this. It totally looks Halloween-y, doesn't it? Halloween-y. Black and gold, black and gold. And then, of course, I'm going to read The Raven Boys this month. I've been waiting for 2 months to read The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater. I may read the whole series if I love it. I'm really excited about this. I love psychic anything. Psychic mediums. I watch all the shows. I love it. I don't really believe in that Tyler Henry boy so much, but I do love Monica the Medium. Oh! I want her to read me so bad. Read me down. So anyway, okay. PB's like over here like looking at these books. Oh, I forgot. I did buy Six Crows last month, but I also bought it on sale on Audible. So I will be reading Six of Crows because I know that the sequel is out already. I just saw it at Half Price Books. I almost bought it, and then I was like, why, if you haven't read Six of Crows, you don't even know if you're going to like it. So I'm going to listen to this month and read along with it. Excited about that. And then, I cannot remember, you guys, it's been so long, so I feel really bad that I'm not thanking these people now. But somebody sent me this incredible book set of Neil Gaiman's works. And it has Coraline, Fortunately the Milk, and the Graveyard Book in here. And so many people have, and they're beautiful. You guys, this whole set is so gorgeous. And so many people recommended for me to read the Graveyard Book that I'm going to read, I'm going to try to read the series, or not the series, but these books this month. Because if you're going to read a Neil Gaiman book, then October is the month to read it, right? So yeah. Yeah! So excited about that. Okay, we got 4 more things. Well, let's do this one yet first, because this is the most boring one. I probably won't read this, but I'm going to put it on there anyway. I mean, there's no way I'm going to read all these books. I read 4 books last month. Get over it. I'm going to try, though, because this is my favorite month to read. I mean, like, October is such a great month to, like, make apple cider or make coffee and sit down and read. And I just love fall reading. So anyway, okay. The Green Mile series by Stephen King. I bought this for Book-a-thon, and I never read it. I'm going to read one of these. I mean, they're real short. Have you guys read this? Like, Alex, you love The Green Mile, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like one of his favorite movies of all time. I've never seen the movie. So I should probably read this and then we can watch the movie. Would you watch the movie again with me?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that. You guys see the books piling up? Okay. And then when I was in Chicago at that awesome bookstore, I bought Feed by Mira Grant. I think it's about like zombie apocalypse or like people that are infected or something. It looked really good. It looked totally something I would read, Pulp Fiction-y kind of thing. But like the print is really big. So I was like, hey, I can kind of tear through this. So yeah. I mean, actually, like this might, what was it? Oh, Afterwards Bookstore in Chicago. If you guys are ever in Chicago, you need to go. Fantastic. Voted NPR Top 100 Killer Thrillers. So maybe I'll save this for Spookathon. Are you guys so excited about Spookathon? Oh my God, Spookathon. So anyway, and then I got, because so many people recommended to me Asylum by Madeleine Roux. What's interesting about this is that so many people recommended it to me, and then when I said I was going to read it, like I said in my book haul, so many people were like, oh, I hated that book. And I was like, well, did you hate it or did you love it? So leave it in the comment section below. I'm going to read it anyway. I love anything about lunatic asylums. Lunatic asylums! So anyway. PP, every video that you're in this month, you have to wear a costume. End of story. Okay. And then the last thing that I got, which I bought at Half Price Books months ago and I haven't read, is Daniel Vega's Survive the Night. And what's so funny about this is I got it at Half Price Books for like literally like $2.99. And I had seen it at Target the day before for $14.99. Right next to that horrible Where the World Ends or whatever. So anyway, yeah, and this is about kids that are trapped in a basement, very like horror movie kind of thing. I'm so excited about it. I don't really love the cover very much, do you? I mean, like, why if you're gonna have a scary novel? And the cover that, I think that there was like a cover that wrapped around this and it's missing, because the cover that they had in the at Target didn't look like this, so. Do you guys think that's enough books? Oh my God. And those weren't even the books that I wanted to put on there. I wanted like more Richard Lehman books, and I have them on my Kindle, so I may add them, but we'll just have to see. Anyway, what are you guys reading for the month of October? Tweet it to me, put it in the comment section below. I'm so excited for this, and I would like everybody to participate in Spookathon. I think it's really cool. I want there to be a huge participation for this. Because Halloween's my favorite month, obviously. And then next year she'll do it again, and then she'll say, Peter, will you please be one of the people that does a Spookathon with us? And I'll say, of course, because I love Halloween so much. So, yeah. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.